from the House of Assembly this week. Bill seeking creation of Consumer Protection Agency scales second reading in Ogun Assembly. Ogun Assembly passes resolution requesting immediate solution to call clashes, seek appointment of Youth Commissioner. Ogun Assembly tasked journalists on objective reporting, plays host to FRSC Sector Commander. Sit back and enjoy the program. Bring this and many more to your viewing pleasure. In the week under review, members of the Ogun State House of Assembly began the second reading of a proposed bill seeking to establish the State Consumer Protection Agency with the aim of protecting the interest of consumers, settlement of consumers' dispute with a view to getting value for their resources. Leading the debate on the bill, the sponsor and minority leader of the House, Honorable Lukman Adeleye, submitted that the bill was initiated to domesticate the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission in the state towards entrenching the rights and privileges of consumers, thereby making producers of goods and services more responsible. Adeleye added that the law proposed to checkmate the sales of hazardous items, tackle consumer exploitation, regulate price and ensure that consumers seek legal redress if not satisfied with the quality of goods and services rendered, noting that such will lessen economic hardship and burden on the consumers.
Is my name. I represent the people of the Ogun State constituency. Mr. Speaker, I want to present to this Honorable House this morning a proposed bill named Ogun State Consumer Protection Agency Bill. Mr. Speaker, this bill intends to achieve two purposes. One, to domesticate an already enacted law by the National Assembly in 2019. That is Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission Bill, that is now law. The second purpose is to establish our own consumer protection agency in Ogun State. Mr. Speaker, we all pray that the state should be more vibrant economically. We all want a viable state. We all want concentration of industrialists, manufacturer, service provider. However, we always fail to consider the right of the end user. In the interest of the masses, we should give this bill a topmost priority and expedite its passing.
Other lawmakers who also took turn to speak in favor of the bill noted that the bill was a right step to protect the interests of consumers whose wants and needs remained unlimited. The lawmakers cited instances of sales of counterfeit products which needed to be addressed headlong.
My name remains Honorable October PC. I represent the good people of Iroko, Ibokia State constituency. Mr. Speaker, Section 5A of the Federal Trade Commission Act prohibits in its entirety the unfair and deceptive act or practice that affects anything that has to do with commerce or trade in every state. So what we are doing here today, what we are talking about, is about domesticating what is existing at the federal level. Just like the minority leader posited, this law was enacted in the House of Representatives in 2009. So, and also in Lagos, it was just domesticated just 2024, some 2 months or 3 months ago. However, they have had more like not really an agency of government that have been in charge of checking at the consumers over the year. I would like to put my chest forward to this all-important bill that I'm in full support of it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I want to lend my support to this bill. But I won't take much of the time. First, let me say that this bill is an aspect of consumerism in marketing. Consumerism has to do with the protection of the interests of consumers. The growth of consumerism has led to improvement in the service rendered by many organizations around the world. Now, the essence of this bill is to address sharp practices by manufacturers, unethical practices, consumer exploitation, and it also allows the consumer to take legal redress in court. So I want to lend my support to this bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Representing the Document State constituency. Mr. Speaker, if someone can be the person that purchases the goods or services for the use of himself, not only that, and for the benefit of the society as a whole, I mean, his or her right to be duly protected by enabling enlightenment. Mr. Speaker, this bill will definitely protect the vices of social contract being entered into by mostly our social services provider, especially the network providers, the electric provider and the rest. Mr. Speaker, the social contract being entered into by all these service providers has been infringed a lot on the right of the consumers. To that end, I congratulate the sponsor of the bill and I hereby support the bill in entirety. Thank you.
I just want to support the bill that my not sponsor by stating some benefits of the bill. Consumer protection is an essential element of an healthy economy. It ensures people can shop confidently and securely, knowing that the products they are purchasing are safe. Then it also tries to reduce the potential risk of buying goods or services. It also provides consumers with ways to defend their legal rights when dealing with businesses, including access to dispute resolution and the rights to seek protection from money loss incurred due to the fraudulent or deceptive practices. In summary, this bill will protect consumers from unfair pricing, unsafe products, false advertising, deceptive billing practices, and significant financial losses. Thank you, my Honorable Speaker. I want to join the previous speaker that have spoken about the consumers' rights, sir. Well, a lot has been said, but I just want to let this out that this bill is very essential because a lot of Mr. Speaker, I need your attention. I don't know the minority right disturbing the Mr. Speaker, sir. I don't have your seat. Mr. Speaker, as I was saying, sir, a lot of disease, a lot of sickness we are having in Nigeria today is a result of what we are eating. And it's a result of what we are eating. Even from the drugs, a lot of fake drugs. Someone buy penicillin capsule. After buying it, discover another thing. When they now discover it, just the powder, put inside the cap of penicillin. But if this issue of consumer is being protected, this not will not happen. I want to try the Ministry of Health and Prince Nakwabel because in Ministry of Health today, I want the name of this machine. That's why they now agree that all primary health centers should be under one roof, under the Ministry of Health. All the drugs that want to be going to our primary center, there is a particular machine they have to be tested before being distributed to all our primary health center. And I believe this is the reason why the sponsor, towards the should have said this that all the people that are consuming, there will be a particular agency that will monitor it, that will know that it's good for consumption. Apparently, to have a problem. So I will not the house that this bill should be speed passed and should be very monitored because our life really matter. It's not that what we consume matter is not in our head. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Responding, Speaker Elemide recalled the old memories of the proactive activities of the Consumer Regulation, Market and Price Control Board in the past, which helped sanitize commercial activities. Speaker Elemide, however, condemned sharp and unethical practices being witnessed at the moment, noting that the bill, when operational, will assist consumers in seeking legal redress when goods or services did not meet their expectation.
Even producers are consumers elsewhere. I am saying we can say the bill is our bill. We can say it is Nigerian citizens' bill. Because even producers are consumers somewhere else. And I think our rights should be protected and guided as well.
Thereafter, charged the bill the Committee of Industry, Trade and Investment for further legislative action. In the week under review, Speaker Oludaisi Elemide played host to the management of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Ogun State Command, led by the Corps Commander, Anthony Uga, who came to solicit more collaboration of the members of the Assembly. Speaker Elemide urged them to always put in human face and be polite in discharging their duties. Similarly, members of the Consolidated Chaplain of Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUJ, led by its chairman Olusegun Olushoga, also visited the Speaker to seek partnership with the Assembly on how to project its legislative activities. Speaker Elemide, however, implored them to make objectivity their watchword and be professional in their reportage.
I'm working in school, ESTG University in Cotonou, as a registrar of the school since 2015 January last year. Is what brought me to the politics because we believe that people are there, they are not doing fine, and you want to correct it. So if you say that you want to correct, you have to join them. So that is why I joined the politics in 2016. So I contested in Labour Party 2019 for House of Assembly. Then they come to the APC in 2020 December. Then I contested in 2023 also in APC. I have a foundation here in Abeokuta. Started from 2017, giving people money, empower them, try to do something to the community like a bowl, street light, public toilet. I started this in 2017. I have a lot of projects in Abeokuta that we're doing, giving people water, a lot of things. Even though giving them the money is not that maybe we give it to them and telling them to pay with interest. No, we give it. If you pay, you have to give them 100,000 go and use to do your business. Then we can look for maybe in ward date. Okay, let's bring like 3 people, give them 50 people to start their own business or add it to their business. So we have been doing it since 2017. We are still doing it till today. For now, I'm now the chairman of transportation. Before I was the chairman of youth and sport. There's a lot of experience because most of people, they always believe, okay, if you are the chairman of youth and sport, you'll be having, maybe you have the opportunity to giving people employment, employ them, giving them the job, all those things. But until when I get to this place, I know that there's nothing like that. It's totally different. You just be the mouthpiece for them. You understand? Even though I think it was 3 months ago that I talked about it at chamber that as the chairman of the youth and sport, I'm supposed to have like maybe the opportunity for my people in my constituency, even Ogun State generally, maybe they can create a database for the youth so that after their graduation, they will okay, this is so person, this is so okay, employ so. It's not that maybe until when you know someone before you get a job. So I try to bring it out so that people will understand this is how we're supposed to do. But most of people they believe if you are the chairman of the youth and they believe you have something that maybe you have a job opportunity for them or job employment. But there is nothing like that. It's totally different. It's totally different. But now, chairman of transportation. The committee is something that you have to be very technical, brilliant, and also you have to be calm sometimes because of the people you are dealing with. So it's not easy, but we believe with God everything will be fine. Don't forget that this is the legislative. We can decide to change our leader. It's not mean that okay, nobody is coming from it. No, as I said, okay, I want to become the leader of the house. No. We can just decide we are all equal. We are all equal. We can decide tomorrow, okay, let's change so person and bring another person. So I don't see anything bad, or we can just decide this is our own house. So we are 26 in number, so we can wake up tomorrow and say, okay, this is the person we want as our leader. My name is Ayodele. Iwa is I mean Igbalaye. That's for my dad's name. So I brought the name from my daddy's side. Igbalaye, that's I. W mean Wasim, and A is my surname. That's Ayodele. So Iwa.
In continuation of the consideration of the audit reports of ministries, departments, and agencies of government in Ogun State, House Committee on Public Accounts and Anti-Corruption, chaired by Honorable Damilare Bello, while taking up the State Housing Corporation on its financial record for the period under review, decried the sharp decline in the revenue record of the corporation, pointed out that the management of the corporation, led by the General Manager Akinwale Ojo, needed to do more strategically at improving the corporation's revenue generation performance through optimum productivity. Honorable Bello, in company of other members of the committee, counseled the corporation to set machineries in motion to attract more subscribers to its existing and prospective housing scheme across the state, thereby placing it as a housing provider of choice in the state and beyond. The committee also requested the management of the corporation to submit some supporting documents in relation to some expenditure lines, including land and buildings, as well as those under residential on or before 30th of April 2024. The committee had earlier examined the audit report of the State Ministry of Environment and that of the State Market Development Board, where it challenged the board to take advantage of the new development around the major markets in the state to earn more revenue into government coffers. The lawmakers therefore requested the management of the board, led by Acting General Manager Samsideen Akinwumi, to produce the breakdown of all revenue from all the markets in the state, stressing the need to block all revenue leakages and ensure improved revenue. The House Committee on Public Accounts and Anti-Corruption also examined the financial record of the State Public Works Agency, where the committee demanded some relevant documents relating to expenses under roads and bridges.
Ogun State House of Assembly in the week gone by passed a resolution seeking urgent need for Governor Dapo Abiodun to appoint Commissioner for Youth in the state, who will be saddled with the responsibility of providing productive initiatives for young people and promote continuous engagement across the state. The sponsor of the resolution and member representing Ipokia, Idiroko State Constituency, Honorable B.C. Oyedele, while moving motion on the resolution, explained that the incessant cult killings in some parts of the state, especially Abeokuta, which had started over 6 weeks ago, needed to be addressed as soon as possible, alleging that no fewer than 10 individuals had lost their lives to cult-related violence within the last few days. He stated that the rate at which lives were being lost in the state capital remained worrisome and baffling.
It is imperative that such death, especially the appointment of political head for the youth ministry, will enable government focus on continuous human capital development through job facilitation and enhanced skill development for the youth across the state.
He added that there was the need for urgent intervention from both security operatives and the state government to address the escalating violence in other parts of the state. The lawmaker, who spoke in support of the motion, stressed that the anti-cultism section of the State Police Command must enhance intelligence gathering and take proactive measures to curb the reoccurring menace across the state. Members equally spoke on the need to call on security agencies, especially the police, to do more in putting an end to issues of cultism in the state. The Speaker, Right Honorable Oludaisi Elemide, in his submission implored everyone, government and parents, to be up and doing and also report suspicious moves within their environment. He called for effective youth engagement while also calling on the people of the state to always provide information to the police. The Majority Leader, Honorable Yusuf Sharif, thereafter moved the motion for the passage of the resolution, seconded by the Minority Leader, Honorable Lukman Adeleye, supported by the whole House through a unanimous voice vote.